Deserts, huge expanses of sand, hot, and where you can't even see the shadow of water. Or at least, that's what you see, but the desert hides many other secrets and curiosities, which we will explore in this video. Let's begin. A desert is an area of the Earth's surface, almost or completely uninhabited, with high atmospheric pressure, from which air masses move away, pushed by winds, where precipitation rarely exceeds 50 mm per year, and the terrain is predominantly arid, with sparse vegetation. A desert is a place where there is no fresh water on the surface. According to this definition, the polar regions are also included in deserts, in addition to the more familiar arid zones found at mid and low latitudes. The geomorphological profile of a desert can include mountains, plateaus, or rugged plains. The surface can be rocky, gravelly, or sandy. For example, characteristic landscapes with dunes and windswept sand are just one of the many aspects of a desert. A desert is an ecosystem that receives very little rainfall and is usually thought to contain little life. But this depends on the type of desert. In many, life is abundant. Vegetation has adapted to low humidity, and fauna usually hides during the day. This means that a desert is typically arid, making life difficult, if not sometimes impossible, for permanent social groups to form. Deserts constitute one of the largest land areas on the planet. Their total surface area is 50 million square kilometers. About a tenth of the Earth's surface. They represent 30% of the landmass. 16% is hot deserts, 14% cold deserts. Most of the world's deserts are located in areas characterized by constant high pressure, a condition that does not favor rainfall. Most deserts are located within continents, meaning they are distant from the sea. They are rarely reached by the moist winds of the oceans. Coastal deserts are influenced by the presence of cold ocean currents that cause dehumidification in the atmosphere, as well as by winds blowing from the land towards the sea. The only biome where rainfall can be absent for years is the desert. Four main types can be distinguished: cold semi-arid deserts, subtropical deserts, coastal deserts, and polar deserts. Hot desert. A hot desert is a desert where the climate is consistently hot. It can be rocky, with soil composed of stones or pebbles, or gravelly, or sandy with dunes, found in tropical regions, characterized by marked aridity, limited or absent vegetation, lack of perennial watercourses, and a tendency to drought. The climate associated with this environment is a hot desert climate. Cold desert. A cold desert, also called a temperate desert, is found in the more continental temperate regions, characterized by extreme aridity and significant annual temperature variations, with very hot summers and very cold winters. The climate associated with this environment is a cold desert climate. Polar desert. The same topic in detail. Polar desert. The polar desert, white desert, is characteristic of the northern and southern regions on the margins of the northern and southern continents, Greenland, the Arctic, and Antarctica, characterized by intense cold and perennial expanses of snow and ice. The climate associated with this environment is a glacial climate. Fauna. Typical desert animals include the camel and the dromedary, used by local populations as pack animals and mounts. Among desert animals are meerkats, which live in large colonies. Various species of birds also inhabit the desert, as do many reptiles, including snakes and lizards. Other species found in deserts include the fennec fox, desert fox, some gazelles, the coyote, the horned viper, and the Saharan ant. Flora. Few plants have adapted to the desert drought, and those that still live in the desert are mostly seeds that await rainfall to germinate and complete their life cycle before it ends. There are also plants that have transformed their leaves into thorns to collect as much moisture as possible, such as cacti. Okay, thanks for listening. If you didn't understand anything, don't worry, I'll make a huge summary for you. Okay, that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next video. Bye.